All right, I know there's a few guys out there, homeowners, that have had this problem before and not knowing what to do to get this problem fixed. the For whatever reason, the genius carpenters or plumbers put this vent 16 inches off the ground. Well, if you look at a dryer, it's 4 inches off the ground. Fucking geniuses. So you got to run this vent uh, the difference and make it go up and then make it go right back down and out. It goes below the floor here. So that crazy distance here keeps your clothes from getting dry. So you have to run your dryer a lot unless you put the dryer on cinder blocks. And I've had it done before. I did it on cinder blocks for about a year or two until my wife said, no, that looks like shit. So I took it down and then ran it again for all these years, back off the floor, 4 inches, up to this point here, back down and out of the house, below the floorboard, out of the house. It wastes a lot of money, and the heat sometimes comes back because it's not properly secured with that whole snaking routine with the vent. So I'm going to, if it's breaking code, I'm breaking code, but actually I'm probably being more of a genius than the idiots that designed this methodology with carpentry. So here's where the vent comes down, and it goes actually in down below the floorboard and out the side of the house. So I'm going to break this out, put another vent back in its space that I can actually bend down and out, and it will be level with the dryer. Level with the dryer. That's not difficult to figure out, you geniuses in carpentry and plumbing. Why don't you guys do this when you build a house? It makes no sense. It's still above the floor. So anyway, we're going to get this done. I'm going to peel this back, insert this new vent, and then I'm going to seal this off. I could actually probably block it up, cut this off, block it up, put another piece of cement back here in place, or I could just use aluminum. I've got some aluminum duct tape that I could vent this back up. It'll never have to use this spot again. And then I'll actually only have to run the dryer one time, not 2 or 3 times to get something dry. So here we go. I'll go offline to do my work, and then I'll show you the finished product. Oh my God, that was so easy. It did not take a genius to figure that out. So here's what I did. I used my snips to cut the edge there. And then I used the hammer a little bit. Believe it or not, I could get it in there and tap that thing back. You only need enough because there's a stud right there. There's a stud right there. I can't go any further. This side doesn't have a stud that close, but it's right there. So anyway, and it goes another probably 6 to maybe 8 inches down below there. Look at all that crap that's been building up, creating a fire hazard because the idiots developed it this way where this thing goes up here. It cannot blow that crap out the side of the house. So now I'm going to have to unplug all of that or clean that out with my hands to make sure that that stuff doesn't actually catch fire now, because it's going to be working properly. So anyway, this goes right on in there, and I can turn it down. It's one of these swivel vents, so I can actually turn it down in the direction where I want it to go. So anyway, I'll have it turned down before I pop it in there. But that's it. I mean, it's there. I had to do a little wedge in here, but I can get it. I've already had it in there once. But now all I have to do is put the dryer up next to this thing, put a clamp on it like that. I can actually probably cut this off a little bit, save some space, cut off about 2 inches, save some space, lock that onto the back of the dryer, lock it onto the vent, and one time for the vent to clean the clothes. Oh my God. I'm a little bit frustrated that I'm having to do this at this point, but it needed to be done because the vent was falling off doing this jury rig bullshit with the way these carpenters set this stuff up. This is crazy. Anyway, let me know if anybody else has ever had this problem and is frustrated and maybe happy to see this easier solution for one-time dry on my clothes. Thank you. I'll show you when it's done. All right, I got it in there. And actually, I didn't need to cut anything off. It went in there pretty good. So honestly, between the distance where the old vent was and where this one is, I'm actually still shorter. So I'm further against the wall than having that old vent snake into the, and that's what I've done temporarily. I think I could probably do even a little better, even seal it up, but I just wanted to get this thing going. And I've got that attached, that little link, a coupling. I don't think I need it though, but I'm putting it on there temporarily and gonna try to latch it down and just see how it works. Yeah, looks like that may need to come off there. Anyway, let me get this going and I'll finish it up. We'll turn it on. Well, that went even further against the wall, so it looks professional. So I'm gonna plug it in, see what we got, and then go look outside the house and make sure the vent plug is opening up. So maybe let's get it plugged up. He's got a little magic trick here. Get these plugs right. All right. Flat. Okay. There we go. Upside down. All right, cool. All right. Let's get it started here. Next, let me get some clothes in here. All right, got some clothes in there. Put it on my standard 60. This has already been cleaned. It sounds pretty good. All right, I will probably update. I'm gonna go look. I smell the heat coming on. I got gas. This is a gas dryer. Oh no, excuse me, it's electric. I've had gas before. I smell the heat, but it's good now. All right, I'm gonna go look outside, see how that looks, and then give updates later in the chat on the video. So I think this is one for homeowners. Fix the engineers for the homes. 100 points for the homeowners. Engineers 0. And I can't believe I had to actually fix this to get my dryer to one cycle and dry your clothes. Does anybody agree with me here? Hit me up. Let me know. Thanks. Subscribe if you like that video. Take care. Holy shit, this is almost dry. There's a tiny bit of wetness in here. So it did pretty good. I mean, it's like 98% dry. And then normally I'd have to hit this one more time, maybe about 10, 20 minutes to get it all the way dry. So, or maybe sometimes 30 minutes, but that's 98%. So I'm going to hit it another 10 minutes here. It should do the trick. Also, that vent down there, I put my hand down there. I could feel a whole lot of air coming out of there. And that coupling, it's got a little rubber on it. So I'm going to take that off. I'm going to put like a 4 to 3 inch coupling on there, reducer to bring it into the pipe so there's no air coming out in here. So, man, that worked awesome. So I'm almost done, but I'm gonna run it one more time to get this dry, and then I'll take it back off and go pick up a reducer, Home Depot or whatever. So anyway, man, that's awesome. So homeowners, another point. Home engineers, a negative. Appreciate it. Hit me up if you guys have any questions or if you run into this and want to do the same thing.